everyone, my name is Amber, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the Cozy Autumn book tag. I do this tag most years because it's just kind of a really easy, chill, cozy tag to be able to do, I think. Autumn is my second favourite season, I would say, after summer. So it's nice to kind of get into the zone, into the sort of spooky pumpkin spice season. Not that I really like pumpkin spice, but you know what I mean. I'm just talking nonsense now. I have 10 questions to answer, so let me get into them. First question is, which book always reminds you of autumn? I don't know if I have like any cozy books that would remind me of autumn, but when I think of autumn and books, I always think of Gillian Flynn, who wrote Gone Girl, Dark Places, Sharp Objects and all of that. I've been waiting for her to come out with a new book for years because I love her writing. I love that she always writes dark female characters, and she's the person who sort of kick-started that trend and showed that it was actually okay for female authors to be able to do that and not to have a perfect female character as the main character all the freaking time. And this one in particular by her is my favourite because it is so dark and I loved it so much. I love the twist in it, and it's probably one that I want to reread at some point soon. Maybe I'll reread all of her books and do another like which book is best video, because I'm fairly sure it will be this one again, but you never know, I might like another of her books. I do love all of them, to be fair. The next question is, what is your fave autumnal cover? And I have two of the books that I do own. The first one is The Bone Houses, and as you can see, this is a skull and I think it looks gorgeous. I also really like this book. It's by Emily Lloyd-Jones. There's a bone goat companion, which was everything that I needed. I really enjoyed this book, and I don't think I talk about it enough, so maybe I should try to do that more. The next one reminds me of autumn because of the colours, and that is pretty much it, and that's the cover for The Mountains Sing. This is historical literary fiction, and as you can see, it's mostly orange, yellow, red, with some green in there as well, but also gold. And this cover screams autumn to me. I think it's set throughout the year, to be fair. I don't think it's just autumn. This is another one that I really want to reread because it's like a generational story. Prior to reading this, I didn't know much about the Vietnam War or like why it even happened. So I was thinking I want to do a little bit more research into it and then reread this book to see what more I can take out of it. I still gave this, I think, 4.5 stars, so I still loved it. But I think if I were to research the war a little bit more and understand the sort of background behind it, I would really get a lot more out of this book. Yeah, I love this book, love this cover, I think it's gorgeous. The next question is, what is your favourite autumnal drink to read with? And I know you want me to say pumpkin spice latte, but I don't like pumpkin spice. I've tried it every year, I think, so far, apart from this year, and I just don't enjoy it. I don't know if it's because in the US they chuck a load of sugar in it and they don't do that here, and that's what's giving it like a nice taste for most people, but I really did not enjoy it. So normally when I'm reading, I will drink water. I really like water. I know it sounds silly, but I really do. Something a bit more interesting, I'll have a coffee in the morning. If I want to be really exciting, I'll sometimes have a chocolate orange hot chocolate. But normally I'm just drinking water because it's good for me, and I do genuinely like water. I don't think I have any sort of like special drinks. I want to find the perfect white hot chocolate, but I can't find one because they're all either really sickly or they turn out really watery once you actually create the drink. So I do need to figure it out. That's going to be one of my goals for this autumn, I think, is to find the perfect white hot chocolate. Question number 4 is, do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? Late at night, definitely, because if I try to read early in the morning, I'm kind of just thinking about all the stuff that I need to get done, whether it's for work or like household stuff or whatever sort of thing we're doing that day, and I can't focus. So I definitely read in the evenings and late into the night more. Question number 5 is, what is your favourite spooky read? Right now, that would be Dead Silence, which is a horror book set in space where there's a bunch of people looking into an abandoned spaceship. Creepy things happen on the ship, so I really enjoy that one. I also similarly really like Contagion, which is YA sci-fi horror. So I think sci-fi horror is probably one of my favourite genres, I would say, but I haven't really found loads that I really love. I also really liked Into the Drowning Deep, which is quite spooky and creepy and sciencey. So yeah, there are some books out there that I really enjoy in this genre, and if you have any recommendations, leave them down below because I would love to check more out. Question number 6 is, what is the ultimate comfort read for you? I'm looking over my shelves. I'm not sure I have any comfort reads. Years ago, I definitely would have said Tiger Lily by Jodie Lynn Anderson, but I haven't read it in years and I can't remember what the sort of rep is like in that. Maybe don't listen to me entirely. Every year I do like to reread Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I think that's a really good graphic novel and it's just adorable, and I read it in like half a day, if that. Recently I did read The Last Bear by Hannah Gold, and that was lovely, so that will probably be on my list going forward, but it's not really an autumnal book, I wouldn't say. Also there's The Secret Garden, which is a classic. I can't remember what year this was published, like 18 something. But I've loved this book since I was young, and it's basically about a girl called Mary who was born in India and then her parents died, so she is taken over to the UK, in Yorkshire in the UK, and it's a very, very different life to what she is used to. And she starts out a spoiled brat and then she grows up. And it is a really, really good book. And obviously it was written in 1911. There are definitely some racist, not even undertones, overtones. People were dickheads. So yeah, I think it's a good one to sort of read and analyse. And, you know, as long as you know that those things are racist, I think it's okay. Question number 7 is, what is your favourite, I can't read my writing, favourite autumnal, I think that says reading snack. Reading snack. I don't really eat when I read because I'm worried about getting food on the pages, because that's definitely happened before. So I don't really know if I have a favourite snack. I will eat chocolate, and at the moment I really, really like the Lindt dark chocolate orange and almond, I think it is, and I've liked that for a while, so probably that. But yeah, I don't really eat while I'm reading. Question number 8 is, what is your favourite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading? So at the moment I've actually bought 2 recently. I have this Boo candle from HomeSense or TK Maxx, one of the two. This is sandalwood tobacco. I can't really smell tobacco, but maybe I can if I really sniff. But I can definitely smell the sandalwood, and I love the smell of sandalwood. So I bought that recently, and I also recently bought this cool looking one, which I love, and it's a wick candle as well, so I think it's going to crackle. I haven't actually lit it yet. And this one is spiced pumpkin, and I don't know how to say that word. This word, whatever that is there. I mean, it looks Spanish, but yeah, this one smells really, really good as well. I'm looking forward to lighting it because, as you can see, it's got a long wick and I think it's going to crackle. We will see. I got this one from TK Maxx, I think, as well. I think I like the sort of smoky scents the most. I do have a couple of properly pumpkin spice candles that are just pumpkin spice, and those are nice, but it gets a bit overwhelming after a while, so you need to sort of balance it out with some smokiness, I think. Question number 9 is, what is your favourite autumnal activity? For me, I would say going on walks. I really enjoy going to like National Trust places around here, or just through the woods. Really, really like walking and hiking. Between this and the water thing, I'm going to sound like the most basic person. When it comes into winter, I'm going to really enjoy ice skating, so that'll be a bit more interesting than just water and walking. Question number 10 is, what is on your autumn reading list? I have done so many TBRs recently. I did a full autumn TBR, I did books to read by the end of the year, and I did an October TBR as well. So you can go and check out all of those if you want some info on what I'll be reading in the next couple of months or so. The vibe that I'm going for is kind of thrillers, spooky books, but also books I've had on my TBR for years that I need to get to and finally read, because I have a challenge and I have a goal to meet, and I'm not doing great on that front so far. So yeah, the rest of the year is going to be me catching up with my reading challenges, seeing how I do, and finally getting to books that I've been wanting to read for the longest time. So yeah, that's what's on my autumn TBR. So that's it, that's the tag. I don't really have anyone to tag because I don't know who's done this tag, who's interested. So if you are watching this and you want to do it, then consider yourselves tagged. Let me know what's on your autumn TBR, what your favourite candle is, what your favourite drink is. Tell me if you like pumpkin spice. I would like to know if you're one of those pumpkin spice people. It'll be interesting. So thank you for watching. As always, I'll be back soon with another video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, leave an emoji if you don't know what else to say, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Bye!